Yo, happy 4th of July, everyone. Happy holidays. Unfortunately, some sad news first. I didn't buy any firecrackers this year, so I can't pop a firecracker for you guys. But if I did, I would have, just know that. So we're just gonna pretend like I did, alright? Alright. So, yeah, Q&A, if you saw the title. Q&A. So I wanted to do something special for 2,000 subscribers, which I can't believe still to this day. It's crazy the support that you guys have for me. Thank you all. I know I've said that a lot in comments and community posts, but I'm saying it again now. Thank you all for the support, and it's crazy because we're still growing. I think I reached 2,000 subscribers like a couple of videos ago, or a couple of days ago actually, and we're already at 2,040 subscribers. We're growing so fast. I can't believe the support you guys have for me throughout this entire time I've been doing this for 2 years as of now, which is insane to think about. I did take a couple breaks off, but yeah. Anyways, if you didn't see, a couple of days ago, I think 2 days ago, I did create a video asking you guys, well, telling you guys to ask me anything, for the Q&A. I think I deleted it by now because I don't want any more questions, but yeah. And I, I didn't expect it, but I got a lot more comments than I would have thought, which just goes to show the support you guys have for me. Again, thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, we have a lot of questions, so I'm just gonna hop right into it. I don't want this video to be too long, so yeah. Alright, so first question from Panda Plays FF. When do you start making videos? I assume you mean when did I start making videos? And my first video was uploaded on June 9th, 2018. And that was actually my first video on the channel. I didn't have any videos before that I deleted. That was actually my first video, and it was a Goku character creation tutorial, and it's still up to this day. So yeah, June 9th, 2018 is when I started making videos. Next question, Sleep Killer. You will make one gameplay with a new game of MDicky, not released yet. You must mean the game that he's making for the Nintendo Switch. I don't know if it's coming out for any other platform like Android or anything, but most likely I won't. I'm not really a big gameplay guy. Most of my videos aren't gameplay on this channel, and I don't really play many mobile games to begin with, or any regular games in general to begin with, so most likely I won't. Maybe I will try it out if it comes out on Android. I doubt I'd upload it though, so probably not. Con City ST. I don't know what the ST stands for, but Con City ST. What is your favorite thing about Super City? Favorite thing about Super City. I guess I can compare it to the other MDicky games. In Super City, I feel like it's one of the more unique ones because you can transform and you can have all these different types of powers, which is something you can't do in the other games, obviously. So, I guess, what do I like more? Transforming or the powers? I think I like the transform ability more in this game. It's something that you can't really do in any of the other games. You can kind of do it. Well, in a sense, you can do it in Extra Lives, but it's more so zombie to human. But I like the transformations that you can do in Super City. DM Savage, when is your next animation tutorial? I don't have a schedule for my tutorials that I make. I usually just upload them or record them whenever I feel like it. So it can really be at any time. Like, maybe if I feel like it, I could make one tomorrow, So I don't really have a schedule with that. or I don't really have a schedule with anything, really. So I am not sure. Tashad Taylor, will you make a death battle? Maybe in the future. See, the only reason I don't really make fight scenes is because I'm not really that knowledgeable about some of these superheroes or some of these characters that you guys asked me to create. I know a little bit of what they can do from what I've seen in movies and other videos and whatever, but I don't know everything. Like, I wouldn't know who would win in a fight between Batman and Iron Man, or Captain America and uh, who's a DC character, and Flash. You know, I wouldn't really know because I don't know all the backstory and lore of all these characters. So maybe in the future I will, but as of now, it's not really in my plans. But maybe. Deeksha Bala. Hopefully I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I'm sorry. How are you spending time in lockdown, and how do you select which characters to use? How am I spending time in quarantine? I'm doing fine. I'm, talking to some of the other guys in the community, making videos. Pretty much the same thing I've been doing before the quarantine, you know? So it really hasn't affected me much. Hopefully you all are all doing well. And how do you select which characters to use? If you are asking how do I select which characters to create, I get characters from the comments from all of you guys, and I put them all on the list, and I do my character creations in the list in order. So if you request a character now, it will go at the end of a list, a really long list, so it will take a really long time to get to yours because, every time I do one video, I get 4 more requests. Every time I do the next video, I get 4 more requests, so it's a pretty long list. If I don't get to your character soon, I'm sorry. It's probably going to take some more time because I do have a lot of requests. Slayum A. Q&A. Favorite rapper. My favorite rapper of all time would have to be Eminem. I guess that's a lot of people's favorite rapper, so it's not really that interesting. But Eminem is my favorite rapper of all time. Favorite rapper recently, well, not really recently, but it was Juice WRLD until he passed away, unfortunately. Rest in peace. So, my favorite rapper now would have to be Lil Tecca. And I don't look like him. I know people are going to be saying that now. They're going to say I look like Lil Tecca because I did a side by side. I don't look anything like Lil Tecca. I do not look like Lil Tecca, but he is my favorite rapper as of now. Sensei YT, I've seen you around a couple times. Have you ever edit on your phone to make a tutorial and maybe try other MDK games, but still play Super City? And I just can't wait till that response. Good luck. It will happen someday or not. Have you ever edit on your phone and make a tutorial? Oh, have I ever edited on my phone? I do not know how to edit on. Well, I don't know how to animate or mod on mobile. I only do any of that stuff on PC. If I do ever find out how to do it on mobile, I will most likely do a tutorial on it. As far as animating, maybe Kind Master. I feel like people have told me that that's a pretty good one. But I really don't know. So, I'm sorry. I don't know how to do that now. And will I ever play any other MDicky games? I will eventually play other MDicky games on this channel. will probably do character creation requests for other MDK games, and I will have other series. I will have other series based on other MDK games as well. So I will be doing that in the future. The star info swilly? I don't know what that says. I'm gonna say swilly or swy. I don't know what that says. But the star info. So which is your fave? Extra Lives, Hard Times, School Days, Super City, Back Wars, or others? Any two of your favorite. My favorite one is obviously Super City. I do create all my content on it. And my second fave is Extra Lives. Something that I never really said on the channel is that I love anything zombie related. Anything zombie related, count me in. Except that Overkill The Walking Dead game, that was terrible. But yeah, anything zombie related, I love it. But I do like Super City a little bit more. But Extra Lives is actually one of the most, well, in my opinion, Extra Lives is the funnest. Is that a word? Funnest? The most fun MDK game for me is Extra Lives. So yeah, 1, Hard Time, 2, Extra Lives. Other than MDK games, what else do you play? I don't really play many video games nowadays. But you know, I played The Binding of Isaac. I think I've done a couple of episodes on that. Maybe I'll do more in the future. Most likely I will eventually. And what else do I play? I play NBA 2K. I am a big fan of basketball. I don't know if you guys know that. Well, you probably don't. You do now, though. You know, I play San Andreas every now and then. I haven't played... I say this like I actually play them. I haven't played these games in, like, weeks. So, yeah. Oh, and actually, I do play some mobile games. I play Words with Friends, Guess Something, and some other game that I just downloaded. It's a chat game. But yeah, I don't play many games outside of what I do for the channel. Game on. Where do you get stock images for backgrounds? I guess Google? Maybe I'm not understanding your question correctly, but I usually just search for backgrounds on Google, or I just get the regular MDK backgrounds from the game assets, which I have a tutorial on how to do that, but I guess Google. Hopefully I'm understanding that correctly. Skull Kings YT. Can you please make more Super City story fights? Super City story fights. I guess that's kind of goes hand in hand with the make more death battles, which in the future I will make more fights. I don't know when I will do more story fights or death battles, but eventually I will, probably. Most likely I will. EDM Steve, when you want to make Super City meme videos? Super City meme videos. Uh, I've made a couple of kind of short, random videos on my channel. I don't know if that is what you mean, but I guess like every now and then I probably will drop just a random video if that's what you're asking. So I guess eventually I don't really know how to answer that question. That Guy Studios TG, will you ever make a full animated series or movie? I actually will. And actually, let me check something right here. I do have a lot of stuff in the works. I have written a lot of script and created characters for a lot of the series that I want to do. But I'm just going to check right now. How many series do I have planned so far? Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 series planned so far. And that is not including movies. If I include movies, I'd have like 20 things that I want to do, which I actually am working on currently. So, yeah, I definitely will do more animated series and movies in the future. Definitely. Zach's Promise, can you mow a full Super City movie? Can I make a full Super City movie? Again, yeah, like I just answered for TG. Yes, I will make a full Super City movie. I will make series and a whole universe of characters, kind of like the MCU or the what's the DC want to call DCEU? Yeah, I will eventually make fully animated videos and series and movies. Jute Jute Official Productions, the homie. And has Moho ever crashed on me while animating? You had two questions. I don't know if your other question is in my list. Maybe someone else asked the same question. That's why you put and at the beginning. But and has Moho ever crashed while animating? Moho, well, it has crashed a couple of times while animating. Actually, probably more than I'm making it sound like. But usually when Moho crashes, you can recover your files when you reopen it. It would ask you, well, it would say, hey, you accidentally closed out of the program or the program shut down incorrectly. Do you want to recover your files? Sometimes it asks that, sometimes it doesn't. A couple of times I did have to redo all of my animation or characters. So yeah, it has crashed on me before. It does suck. It does happen every now and then. That's why I always say save your work whenever you can. So every 5 minutes, save your work. Oh, and actually, funny story, it did actually crash on Jute. He did try and animate, and it crashed on him instantly, almost instantly. So yeah, sorry about that, Jute. A gang, I don't know. Who's your favorite NBA player? My favorite NBA player as of now is James Harden. Maybe I'm biased because I'm from Houston, but yeah, James Harden. But my first ever favorite NBA player was Larry Bird. I think that was years ago, maybe 10 years ago, I'm not sure. Second favorite NBA player, it was Kobe Bryant. I think he became my favorite NBA player when, well, maybe I'm not really sure, 7 years ago? Well, maybe 8 years ago, maybe in 2012. My third favorite NBA player was LeBron James, and I actually still really like LeBron James. He became my favorite NBA player, I think around 2013, 2014, and now it's James Harden. I actually became a James Harden fan because I got more into watching the NBA. I think it was 2016 is when I actually started watching more NBA. But everything before that was just me casually watching every now and then. Now I really like NBA basketball, and I like James Harden because I'm from Houston. Ninth Level Gaming, the homie. Shout out Ninth Level Gaming. Lol, so many character creation requests. How do you answer that in the Q&A? I don't. I don't answer them. Anyway, I guess the main question is, how long does one animation usually take? And are you ever going to follow up that Super City Civil War sneak peek trailer you dropped? I wish you didn't mention that. But how long does one animation usually take? Never really know because I usually always take breaks in between my animations. I never really animated one animation full through non-stop every single day. I guess the one animation that I did actually do full through would probably be the uh the Avengers Endgame trailer. I think I did that pretty consistently, and that took maybe about a week, maybe a little bit more than a week, maybe a little bit less. I really don't know because I never animate something full through, and I did that trailer a year ago. So, uh, I guess it all depends on how long the animation is. Of course, that's pretty obvious. But yeah, something like the Avengers Endgame trailer, that would take like maybe a week for me. And will I ever follow up that Civil War trailer? Oh my gosh. I actually, true story, I did think about doing that recently. I did think about actually finishing it. Maybe I will finish it, maybe I won't. I don't know why I stopped animating it. I think that was around the time I actually started. I actually took my break. I took a long break, maybe like 6 months off. I'm not even sure, maybe 9. But yeah, maybe I will do that in the future. Maybe I won't. I'm not sure. I am not sure. Rat. Can I even say this on YouTube? Rat dick. Oh my gosh, I said that so hard. Anyways, any tips someone looking to hit 2,000 subscribers like you have? Did you do anything specific to get to that number? Hmm. Any tips? Any tips? I guess stay consistent, which I really can't say because I've taken so many breaks off. But stick to any tips, any tips. I really don't know. I could say, the cliche tips: stay consistent, stay active in the community. Actually, that is one thing that I do think is a good tip. Stay active in your community. Respond to comments, uh, and listen to your comments. Actually, so that's one tip. And staying consistent, I guess, is a good tip. Anything else? What did I do? You know what? I actually think that most of my subscribers came from my Super City animations, which I guess means, try and do something new. Don't try and follow what everyone else is doing. Don't follow what this person is doing, what this person is doing. If you have something that you want to do, or you have an idea that, hey, no one's doing this, I wonder why, do it, you know? That's what I did with my animations. I think I started off, the first animation I uploaded, I think it was a Goku test animation, and then I did another one, and then I did a Spider-Man one, and people really liked those, and I like doing them. So yeah, try and find something new, something that works for you, and something that you enjoy. Of course, I enjoy doing my animations. So yeah, I guess those are some tips that I can give you. Hopefully that wasn't too weak of an answer. I'm not really sure. But yeah, hopefully that helped. Nature Forever. Question: who is your favorite DC character and Marvel, and why? My favorite DC character is Batman. Batman is actually my favorite superhero of all time. Favorite Marvel character? It used to be Spider-Man. I guess that was mostly everyone's favorite Marvel character when they were a kid, or when they were younger, I guess. But now it would have to be Captain America. And the only reason it's Captain America is because I like the MCU and I don't like Iron Man. Iron Man, I don't like his wittiness and his personality. I don't like Iron Man. So that's why I like Captain America. And I really like the MCU, so that makes Captain America even better. So Captain America is my favorite Marvel character. Batman is my favorite DC character. Bat Boy, one of the homies, You're always so nice in the comments. Which is your favorite universe, Marvel or DC? Marvel is my favorite universe, mainly because of the movies. Again, like I said, I don't really know much about these superheroes. Like, I don't really read the comics or anything. So pretty much everything I know is from the movies or TV. And I really like Marvel. So Marvel is my favorite universe. Badgie, do you think you will make a mod about Marvel versus DC and Super City for yourself? I don't make mods. I don't make them for myself. I don't make them to release them or whatever. I just don't make mods. I think it's a little bit too tedious for me. It's not really my style. I don't think I'd have the patience. And the only reason I actually made that mod video was so I didn't get any questions about me making mods for people. I made it so people can watch that and learn how to do it themselves, and maybe you can do it, but it's not really something that I would do personally. Modding a game, I've actually tried, and it's just so time consuming in my opinion. So probably never. And yeah, I don't make mods for anyone. Jute Official Productions, this is actually the first comment you have, so it wasn't here. Do you ever plan on working on a DC or Marvel project or another project that isn't Amon? I do plan on working on other projects that isn't Amon. I did just name. I have over 20 things that I want to work on eventually. But anything Marvel or DC related, probably not. Like I said before, I'm not really too familiar with these characters and their backstories. Everything I know is from the movies, so I don't want to get anything wrong and get exposed by anyone. I know nowadays exposed videos are the thing in the Super City community, but yeah, I don't think I'll do a DC or Marvel project. Maybe death battles, if that counts, but nothing like a series or a movie or anything. Cringe boy, are you gonna make more My Hero Academia characters? I mean, if people request them. And by the way, character creations, I remember I used to make community posts with a list of my characters. I do still have a list. If someone requests a character, I usually add them to the list, but I'm most likely not gonna get to your request soon or not, because every time I upload a character I get 4 more requests, kind of like Ninth Gaming told me in a comment, which was funny. But yeah, if I upload one character I get 4 more requests. If I get upload the next character I get 4 more requests, and it just keeps piling up. So if you requested a character recently, I probably won't get to it in a long time because I have such a long list. So yeah, it is most likely on the list though. Sometimes I do skip characters if they're too hard to make, but yeah, if people request characters, I will add them to the list and I'll get to them eventually. Unreal Dark 10. What has been your favorite Super City moment? I do not know what this means. Favorite Super City moment. Uh, I really don't know what this means. Super City doesn't really have a plot. I mean, I guess it does. You have to take over the city, but it doesn't really have a story to it. So I really don't know. If you mean like my favorite Super City moment from my content, I'd probably say working on Amon. I really don't know if this is what you mean, but I say working on Amon is probably the funnest thing I like to do. So yeah, hopefully that was what you were asking. If not, I'm sorry, because I really don't know what you mean by Super City moment. Luke Skywalker, the homie, the homie, the homie. How do you have good ass content? Thank you. You're so nice, man. You're so nice. How do I have good ass content? I, I don't know. I don't know how to answer this question. Thank you, though. Thank you. Uh, I guess hard work. Hard work. I really don't know. I've been doing this for 2 years, like I said, so I've gotten a lot better at it. But yeah, again, thank you, Luke. Thank you. Razine Patel, you've been around for a long time. I remember you. I definitely remember you. Do you do YouTube full time or do you have a job? I wouldn't say I have a job, but I kind of do. I work for a family member and I do like all kinds of random stuff sometimes. So I guess it's not really a job, but kinda. So I guess no, but yes. No, but yes. I guess that's the answer that I have for that one. Spider Studios, what is your favorite anime? My favorite anime, I know that this is kind of a cop out, but it's pretty much anything Dragon Ball related. So, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, GT, not Heroes though. I don't like Dragon Ball Heroes. But yeah, anything Dragon Ball is my favorite. I guess I'll do a list of like top 5, but not really top 5 because anything Dragon Ball is number 1. So yeah, anything Dragon Ball number 1, number 2, My Hero Academia, probably one of the most fun animes I've ever watched. Uh, you know, it's up there with Dragon Ball, of course. Number 3 would have to be Hunter x Hunter. And the reason I like Hunter x Hunter so much, well, I don't really know why I like Hunter x Hunter so much. I think because I like Gon. Gon is actually my favorite anime protagonist of all time. It used to be Vegeta until I watched Hunter x Hunter, and now it's Gon. I love Gon. Gon Freaks is my favorite anime protagonist. Number 4 would have to be Kuroko no Basket, which is a basketball anime, which is kind of strange that they have an anime for that. They have an anime for literally anything. But yeah, Kuroko no Basket. Some of the best character development I've ever seen in an anime. Out of all the anime I've watched, I haven't watched a lot, but I've watched a decent amount to know the character development in them. And Kuroko no Basket has the best character development I've ever seen. And number 5. I guess I'm gonna have to say Attack on Titan. I really like Attack on Titan, but I guess a runner-up would be Mob Psycho 100. I really love Mob Psycho, but I think I like Attack on Titan more, honestly. So yeah, those are my top 5. Number 1, anything Dragon Ball related. 2, My Hero Academia. 3, Hunter x Hunter. 4, Kuroko no Basket. And 5, Attack on Titan. And a runner-up, Mob Psycho 100. I have watched more, but those are my top 6, I guess. 68 Key Big Boy, what a name. Would you ever do Dragon Ball Z on Super City Animations? I will most likely in the future. I know I did Dragon Ball Z as my first animations that I uploaded. I will do Dragon Ball animations in the future, most likely. But, see, the thing about me is I feel like if I have the time to do a Dragon Ball animation, then that means I have the time to do an Amon animation or work on any other series that I personally want to work on. So it would have to take a back seat to any of that. It's kind of like anime. Like, I feel like if I have the time to watch Naruto or anything, I have the time to be working on animating or whatever. So I don't want to say it feels like a waste of time if I'm doing a Dragon Ball Z animation, but it's just one of those things. If I feel like I have enough time to do a Dragon Ball animation, then it means I have enough time to do something else. So eventually in the future, I definitely will do Dragon Ball animations, but probably not soon. Kavish Patel. Mod the game to play in PC without emulator. I do not know how to do that. I have no idea how to do that. Plus, again, I don't make mods. Sorry. Even if I did know how to do that, I don't think I would. So, yeah, sorry. I don't know how to do that. Water. When is the best time to invest in a retirement plan? Before it's too late, I guess. Before it's too late. That's my answer to that. Master Ryuma. I'm probably saying that wrong. Where are you from? I am from Houston, Texas. I did mention that before. I'm from Houston, Texas. That's why I'm such a big fan of James Harden. Elite Zaire. How old are you? I am 21 years old. I don't think I'm the oldest Super City YouTuber. Well, I'm definitely not the oldest Super City YouTuber. I'm probably the oldest one in the community, though, as far as the community goes. So, yeah, 21 years old. 21. MJ Rules God of Music. Will you ever do a face reveal? I actually did do a face reveal, a low-key one. I made a community post a couple of days back. Maybe it was yesterday. I am not sure. I made a community post with my face in it. So if you want to see my face, it's there. But will I ever do one in a video? Most likely I will eventually, if the time calls for it. I guess this could have been a face reveal video, which it was going to be a face reveal video, but I decided not to. But yeah, in the future I will probably have my face in videos. But yeah, if you want to see my face, it's in a community post that I made. Alright, actually, this is the last comment that I have here. So we're at the end here, and this is a long one. This is actually a long list. So yeah, I'm actually going to answer all of these pretty fast, unless I didn't answer it before. And then we're going to end the video there. Alright, Alexander Lakaden. I feel like I've seen you around for a long time. I don't know exactly when you were here, but I feel like you've been around for a long time. Q&A, here's some random questions. Alright, here we go. Where do you live? Houston, Texas. How old are you? 21. What is your occupation? I work for a family member. Do you have any siblings? I do have siblings. I have... How many brothers do I have? I know that's a weird question. I think I have 3 brothers. Yeah, I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. And that's just on my mom's side, at least. On my dad's side, I have more, but I don't really count them because I barely met them ever. But yeah, I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. When were you born? I was born on April 29th, 1999. What is your height? I am 5'11". 6 foot in shoes. 5'11" though. Why did you become a YouTuber? Well, I actually became a YouTuber because, like I said, my first video I ever created was a Goku character creation tutorial. And the reason I even made that video was because when I was playing Super City back in the day, I had this thing where I would just create a lot of Dragon Ball characters. And I created this Goku, right? The Goku that I created in my first video. And I felt like it was really good, so I searched, hey, is there any character creation tutorials on Goku? And I couldn't really find many, and I feel like mine was pretty good. So I just thought to myself, why not just upload this? So I uploaded it, and the rest is history. I just kept sticking with it. People were commenting, they were liking the video, and yeah, the rest is history. Were you inspired to do YouTube by someone? If so, who? Like I said, I wasn't really inspired by anyone, but I guess I could tell you my favorite YouTuber. My favorite YouTuber is a guy by the name of B000100. He is a Minecraft YouTuber. I don't watch him much anymore, but I am still sub to him. And yeah, I think he was actually the first YouTuber that I watched faithfully, which was a long time ago. And he's still my favorite YouTuber to this day. He's the reason I even have double in my name. Like every name that I have to have double in it just because of B000100. So I guess he is my favorite YouTuber. I wouldn't say he really inspired me to do YouTube, but yeah. How did you learn to edit so well? You must mean how did I learn to animate so well? I've been animating for a long time, like 2 years, I feel like. And the reason I even wanted to start animating was because I used to watch these videos a while back. I actually still watch them to this day. These stick node fight videos. So, you know, anime type fights, Marvel versus DC stick node fights. I used to watch those a lot, and it just inspired me to be like, hey, I like these animations. I feel like I want to start animating, and I was doing Super City at the time, so I was like, why not do Super City animations? Why not, cut out these body parts and put them on my PC and try and figure out how to animate. So I actually searched, I did my research, I found out about Moho Anime Studio. I downloaded it. I searched for some tutorials. This one guy, his name is Pop Toogie. I watched him so much for so long. Again, I've been animating for about 2 years now. He is probably the best person that I would recommend if you want any animation tutorials on Moho. And yeah, I've watched him for so long. I've watched a lot of his content, and it's just took off from there. So yeah, I've been animating for 2 years now. So I guess that's why I'm pretty good, if you would say, at animating. But I could always get better. Man, I've been talking for so long. My throat's killing me right now. Good thing we're almost done now. We're almost done, guys. Milk or cereal first? Cereal? I don't know why you would do milk. If you put milk first, you're probably a psychopath. Do you ever plan to do... You know what? Actually, sometimes I do put milk first. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I do put milk first. If I'm eating like Fruity Pebbles or Cocoa Pebbles, I will sometimes put milk first, just because they get soggy so fast, and I don't want them to get soggy. So I guess sometimes milk, but most of the time it's cereal first. Most of the time. Do you plan to do YouTube forever? Um, like, not forever. I mean, it would be cool to be an old ass man on YouTube. So maybe I'll be doing it forever. I don't plan to be super old and still doing Super City content though. I do plan to try and expand into other stuff, maybe gaming, maybe talk videos or whatever. So I do plan on doing YouTube for a long time, but anything could change. Anything can change. YouTube could die tomorrow. But yeah, I do plan on doing it for a while. Favorite MDK game? Super City, like I said earlier. Favorite food? My favorite food, it has to be tacos. Or I guess I could say, well, my favorite food would probably be tacos. Like, tacos are the only thing that I can literally eat non-stop. Like, I could eat 20 tacos in one day and still be hungry for more. No other food I can say I do that for. But if you want to ask me what's my favorite meal, it would have to be baked chicken, brown gravy, and rice. And, any kind of sides like macaroni or whatever. But yeah, my mom and grandma used to always cook those for me, and that has to be my favorite meal. But favorite food would probably be tacos. Favorite song? Favorite song? It varies. It always changes. I feel like if you ask anybody what their favorite song is, most people will say that it changes every now and then, which is the same for me. So I really don't have a favorite song. Yeah, I really don't have a favorite song, so I can't really answer that question. Favorite season? Favorite season? I'd probably say fall. I know fall's kind of boring and gloomy and all that, but I don't like when it's too hot, and I don't like when it's too cold. So fall's kind of right in the middle. It does rain a lot in fall, but I guess I can deal with that. rather than, being too hot or too cold. So I'd say fall. Favorite holiday. I don't celebrate holidays that much recently, but my favorite holiday, and it will probably always be my favorite holiday, would be Thanksgiving. I love the Thanksgiving food. I love the whole Thanksgiving vibe. And I'm pretty sure Thanksgiving is in fall. I might be stupid for saying that, but I'm pretty sure it's in fall. So, yeah, everything just works out perfectly. So, Thanksgiving. Favorite country to visit. I have never left the United States. But if I were to leave the US, I would probably want to go to Japan. Why? I don't know. I think it would be cool. And Japan just it looks cool to be. Plus I like anime. Best goal you've achieved in life so far. 2,000 subscribers? No, 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 no. I'm just good. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Uh I really don't know. Back in school, I did a couple things, like I played for the basketball team back in middle school. I got the highest grade out of the entire school on a test. I think it was in high school when I did that. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm still young, so I haven't really achieved much in life so far. So I'd probably say having the highest grade on a test in school. Maybe I'm forgetting something that happened in my life. I'm probably most likely am. But yeah, probably that. Or I guess 2,000 subscribers. I don't know. I don't know. Eventually, I will do something better. Maybe you can ask me then. I probably will do another Q&A in the future. Actually, I most definitely will. So ask me again later. Favorite celebrity? I don't really watch celebrities like that. I guess people would say it's Billie Eilish because of all the things I've done. But uh, I don't really have one. Maybe LeBron James, even though he's a basketball player, but he is still a celebrity. LeBron's cool, I guess. So probably LeBron or Billie Eilish. I'm not sure. Man, my throat is so dry. Favorite movie? Favorite movie? Hmm. Man, I really don't have a favorite movie. I really don't have a favorite movie. You see, back in the day, I don't really watch TV much anymore anyway. But back in the day, I used to do this thing where I would have all these DVDs, and I would put a DVD in, and I would just watch that same movie for like days in a row because I wouldn't really be watching it. I would just have it on to have it on. So, like, I would watch a movie, and I would just watch it so much that it would just piss me off, and I would just not like the movie anymore. So, that kind of ruined movies for me. But favorite movie, I'm not sure. I liked The Departed. I liked Avengers Endgame, of course. I really liked the first Ant-Man movie. Um, what else? What else? Inception was pretty cool. But yeah, I don't really have many movies that I really remember enough to be my favorite movie. But yeah, those were some that I like. Alright, we're actually coming on the end here. The video is almost coming to an end. Favorite game? Favorite game? One of my favorite games was back in, I feel like it was 2013. I actually got a PS3, a PlayStation 3, and the game that the game that came with the PlayStation 3 was Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, and I loved playing that game. That game, yeah, it's so nostalgic to go back and watch it and play it every now and then. But yeah, Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception, I remember playing that back at my grandma's house back in 2013, like I said, or 2014 was it? So that's one of my favorite games. But I feel like my favorite game of all time would have to be another nostalgia game. Actually, a game for the PS2, which so that's a long, long, long time ago. It was this game called Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. And the reason I actually really liked that game was because it had a co-op story mode. And back in the day, I would play that so much with my brother. We would play through that game, get through it. It was so fun to play with him. Uh, the only thing about that game is the ending boss, which was Shao Kahn, I think. I think it was Shao Kahn. He was so hard to beat. I remember me and my brother struggling to beat him. That, but I feel like we did beat him eventually. I feel like we did. We had to have beaten him eventually. But yeah, that game was so nostalgic, so fun to play. I remember playing with my cousins as well. So Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks would have to be my favorite game. Favorite superhero and villain? Favorite superhero, Batman, like I said. Favorite villain, Joker. Which is kind of strange because my favorite superhero and villain are DC, but my favorite universe is Marvel. That's kind of weird. But yeah, Batman and Joker. Any hobbies? Any hobbies? You know, one thing about me is I always like trying new stuff. So I have like a lot of skills. I'm probably not very good at either one of them, but I know how to do a lot of things. I remember back in the day, I used to do a lot of drawing. I used to draw a lot of Dragon Ball Z characters, and I used to put them up on DeviantArt. One, I didn't put all of them up on DeviantArt, but I did put most of them up. I guess I'll tell you my name if you want to see them. My name on DeviantArt is Dre00100. And, you know, Dre00100, I like B00100, favorite YouTuber. Yeah. So it's Dre00100 on DeviantArt if you want to see some of that stuff that I made. And actually, I do have a second YouTube channel called Dre00100 as well, where I have some animations that I made for Dragon Ball. So yeah, I used to draw a lot. I dived into modeling a little bit, you know, making 3D models and importing them into games and whatever, or exporting them from games. So I know how to do that. Every now and then I would do that. I haven't done it recently though. Oh, and yeah. I like coding a lot. I don't know how to code MDK games. That's the one thing that I probably will try and learn eventually, but I don't really know how to do that now. But I loved making mods for Minecraft Pocket Edition. This was like maybe 2 years ago where I actually was making mods for it. And I remember the mods I was making. It was The Walking Dead mod. Like I said, I like zombies, so I wanted to make a Walking Dead mod for Minecraft. And I was really good at coding Minecraft until it changed. I know it changed a lot. I probably could dive back into it and still be pretty good, but I haven't coded in, like I said, 2 years. So yeah, and actually I do code for San Andreas as well, which is another strange thing. So yeah, I dived a lot into coding and making mods. What else? What else? What else? What else do I know how to do? There's a bunch of other things that I do, but those are pretty much some of the main hobbies that I have and that I do every now and then. So yeah, favorite car. Favorite car would have to be an Audi R8. It looks so smooth, an Audi R8. That or a Dodge Challenger. I remember back in the day I used to like the Dodge Charger more than the Dodge Challenger, but now I like the Dodge Challenger. So Audi R8, Dodge Challenger. I still do like the Dodge Charger, but not as much though. So yeah, favorite car, Audi R8. Favorite fruit, plums. Funny you asked that because I actually really do like fruit. Like any fruit you can name, I've probably tried it and I've most likely liked it. You know, plums, apples, strawberries, um, berries, regular berries, grapes, bananas, any fruit you can name. I probably tried it. Mangoes. I like all fruit, but plums are probably my favorite. Dogs or cats? I'd say dogs. I remember when I was younger, I actually had three dogs. Well, one was for my brother, one was for me, and I guess the other one was for my mom. We had them for a while. We did eventually have to give them up when we moved, but yeah, they were cool. And cats, I have actually a funny story about a cat when I was younger. I remember driving in a car. I remember I had this actually let me start from the beginning. I remember I don't even know exactly where we were, but we were at some place, and there was this cat, and I feel like I don't really know all the details, but eventually I had the cat in a box, and I had holes poked into it so it could breathe, and we were driving home, right? I was in the back seat. I had the box on my lap with the cat inside of it, and for some reason I had the window open. I think it was probably because it was hot in the car. Tell me why my dumb ass decided to open the box to see the cat. I was really young at the time. I was a kid, so I was like excited. I was like, man, I want to see this cat. Are you doing okay? Can you breathe? So I opened the box. Guess what the cat did? The cat jumped straight out of the window so fast, and it was a situation where we couldn't really stop to get the cat. Like, the cat was gone. It was gone. It ran. There was no way we were catching it. So that sucked. I never had a cat. I was so close to having a cat. I feel like I may have cried back then. I probably did. I was really young. And yeah, that's another reason why I like dogs but more than cats, because that cat played me. Favorite animal? I'd say dogs again. I don't really like much animals like that. Maybe dogs. Um, Monkeys are pretty cool, I guess. But I'd say dogs, probably. DC or Marvel? Marvel, like I said before. Oh, that's actually the last question. Well, that was anticlimactic. Marvel is my favorite universe over DC. But yeah, that's the last question. That's the last question. Uh Man, that was so anticlimactic. Anyways, hopefully I answered most of your questions. I know I didn't get all of the questions from that video because some were redundant and I got the same question from multiple people. So if I didn't get your question, I'm sorry. Hopefully I did get to answer it in the video though. So yeah, if you do have any more questions, I guess you can leave them down in the comments. I won't be doing another Q&A for quite some time, but I probably will answer them down in the comments. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you watched it full through. And again, thank you all for 2,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. Thank you. 3,000 on the way next. 3,000 next. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy 4th of July again. And hopefully you all stay safe in these rough times that we're going through nowadays. And peace out.